time, like we used to wait for 12 years. But even then, if the waiting time is more for the initiation, always understand that hankering to receive Guru's mercy is more. The more the hankering, the more the love. If one is very feels that no, quickly I should get. Thus, I have done it for 1 year. I have chanted. I should get initiation immediately. No doubt he will get it. But then that eagerness and that weightage in that love is not more. And the commitment is also will not be so much. That is why one should wait for the kripa, not demand the kripa. Tattenu kampartham susamikshamano bhunjane evatma kritam vipakam. Vidvag vapurbhir vidadhan namaste jive tayo mukti padai sadai bhak. Very clearly it has been said, padai sadai bhak. Become a proper candidate to receive the mercy. Very important. Not that I have done it, I should receive it. If I don't receive it, I'll exhibit my anger or I'll be very sad. During my time, I still remember it was 12 years waiting period. Because the first 4 years when we did, after that we were given we gave the examination, the same 13 questions, the examination and all we gave. Interview was done. That was from Juhu temple. But then in that group, somebody was found as drunkard. So Maharaj cancelled the whole initiation program. You are lucky, or actually this time also Maharaj was to cancel the whole initiation program because this COVID thing is going on. And we all requested, no, Maharaj, let it be. There will be a distancing, will be there. Just imagine the whole camp. After 4 years of waiting, the whole initiation program was cancelled. Again, it was done. When again it was done, that time I was in Mira Road because I was asked to come to Mira Road for doing the preaching activities because English preachers were very less in Mira Road. So there also 4 years we waited. After that, again somebody was not fit, qualified, and Maharaj's health also was not okay. So Maharaj cancelled. Then Maharaj met me. I told Maharaj, I don't know. I'm going on waiting 8 years. Maharaj said, I've initiated you from my heart. You go on preaching. That time he used to tell me, Nivedita. Nivedita, you continue preaching. I have initiated you from my heart. I said, okay. Then another 4 years. Then came the last 4th waiting period. Then that time got initiated. So while receiving the mala from Maharaj, I had only tears in my eyes. I could not even look at Maharaj because 12 years of waiting period. It is like a marriage ceremony. You are getting committed to the whole sampradaya. You just imagine if a lover is waiting for 12 years. It is like a marriage ceremony. You get committed to the whole sampradaya. As such, you are committed. But then this is now a pakka tag. Yes, you are belonging to this sampradaya. So in this way, Maharaj showed his mercy. And within a span of another 1 year, I got Brahmin initiated also. Because for preaching, for the services in the temple, Brahmin initiation keeps a weightage. So many of you got Brahmin initiation also. Now, what is the purpose of getting initiation? Because before initiation also you are chanting. After initiation also you are going to chant. Yes, you're going to, your name is changed, but this time Maharaj, he kept the name also. The first name as it is, Aruna Sumukhi Devidasi. Krishna, Kalra Maharaj is also starting with Krishna. So yes, you're getting the name, and this name is connecting you to Krishna by Devi and by Dasi. By Dasa, Dasaha, Dasa, Dasi, in this way. Your connection is established. That is why this Panchasanskara, Tapa, Pundra, Tatha Nama, Mantra, Yagascha Panchamaha. Every day you should chant this because you'll forget this. 5 sanskaras which happens, pancha sanskara which happens is this 5. Tapa. I am suffering. That is why I want Guru. If everything was wonderful, why I need Guru? I need Guru because I should understand that I'm suffering. And that suffering is not because of anybody else. Suffering is because of my own nature. Prabhu, mute your phone. So suffering is only because of my own nature. I don't require anyone to give me suffering. My mind itself is
mute
enough
only.
to suffer. Why are you talking? So suffering is because of my own nature. So once one surrenders to the spiritual master, to the whole parampara, he receives a mercy so that the sufferings are completely mitigated. There are 3 types of sufferings, tapa. And the most horrible suffering is our own mind. Other all things can be somehow, some solutions is there. Like somebody is insulting you, you can go away from him. There is a tsunami in some place and you can at least shift from that place. Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, that has some solution. But what about in Adhyatmik, even the bodily suffering also has some solution, except for some horrible diseases which has no cure. But at least some cure is there. But what about Adhyatmik in which the mind is involved? We think a lot. Oh, he told me like this. I was not given the opportunity to be in the initiation group. My name was not there. I felt very bad. So what is these feelings? These feelings are affecting our pure consciousness. So Adhyatmik tapa, in which that mind plays a very, very important role to destroy our consciousness. That has to be corrected. So what is the foremost duty after getting initiation is, it is not that bhakti has stopped. Bhakti begins from now actually. Bhakti has started, but real beginning is to identify ourselves first. Where am I wrong? So we don't have to judge others. We just have to judge ourselves. What are the things which is actually destroying my bhakti? Maharaj has always given me 3 instructions. 2 instructions, which is never stop chanting, never stop preaching, always be humble. He's always told me these things. And when he says again, then I say, please point out my mistake, Maharaj, so that I can correct more myself. I can correct myself more. I'm very happy with you, he'll always say. But still, to get corrected from our spiritual master, if a spiritual master finds the mistake, that should be considered as a festival, and if spiritual master is glorifying, then it is actually like an insult. At least 10 times we would have told, your group is the best, you're doing nice preaching. I was just thinking, I'll run away from this place. Then he said, be humble. I said, yes, Maharaj, please tell me where I should correct myself. That is the position of spiritual master. It's only spiritual master who can correct us. Now, how is spiritual master present before us? He's always present. Some may say, oh, we only got just 1 minute darshan. We just got the japmala. How am I going to serve the spiritual master? By connecting ourselves to his mission. We cannot run behind him, but we can run behind his mission. He always wants us to be fixed up in one place. This time, why he was delaying was, he came to know there are many devotees, not just from this congregation or from Mira Road, general, who get initiation and go and serve some other temple. Then you will say, everything is ISKCON only. No, what is that? Yes, everything is ISKCON. Everything is shelter of Srila Prabhupada only. But a person can be committed only in one place. He cannot be committed in multiple places. I cannot serve two temples at a time. I can only serve one temple at a time. But just imagine if I run, even though I am coming from Mira Road Temple, I belong from Mira Road Temple. My commitment is for the outpost of Mira Road. Now on the Janmashtami day, when I feel I should go to Mira Road and sit. But just imagine if I go to Mira Road Temple or any other temple, Gopinath Temple or Girdhari or Khargar Temple, any temple, no doubt I'll be experiencing the bliss. But the commitment which Maharaj has given to me, that you have to serve Jagannath Temple. He has given this outpost to me. And I still remember when first time when Maharaj came to Jagannath Temple, the bamboo temple, some 4 to 5 years before, Maharaj told in the class that the beauty of the temple is to strengthen our Sunday love feast. In the class, we should be present. If we go on running from this temple to that temple, okay, one temple is giving us lot of shadupchara. They'll call us, they'll make us sit and everything they'll do. In one temple, you are just to groom. In the place where you are committed, you have some activities. You have to be, we should be committed to the place where we are given the opportunity to serve. That is known as yaga. Tapa Pundra. Pundra here refers to the goal of life. The goal of life is to serve the mission. Simple. That is the goal of life. Though Pundra is Urdhva Pundram, applying the tilak, yes, that all you know. In this training program, so many times, 12 places tilak, and Maya, 12 places tilak, everything, that is all external. What is the use of external beautification of the body if the goal of life is not understood? You will say, goal of life is to attain Krishna Prema. How about? It's a process. It's not that I got initiation, I got mala, immediately I am now in Golok Dham. No. Sometimes we exhibit lot of expressions. Oh, thank you very much, Mataji. Just start crying, so much of power and so much of happiness. Yes, everything is wonderful. Everything is nice. But that is not the end. This is the beginning. To achieve that goal of Krishna Prema, to achieve Radharani's mercy, for that process has been given by Srila Prabhupada. And that process every Acharya has followed. Even today, just see, our Guru Maharaj is committed to Srila Prabhupada. Whatever task Prabhupada has given, he has not deviated from it. In fact, all the disciples of Srila Prabhupada are doing whatever has been given. Like if Radha Govind Maharaj is given the task of Bhagavad lectures, he's doing that only. If our Guru Maharaj has been given the task of publishing the books, he is doing that task. So they have not deviated from the task given by their spiritual master. So it is our duty to be committed to the places where we are connected. Like the Varli congregation, you should be committed to your Varli center. Though it is a small center, like our Thane center. But then you are the founder pillars. You are the pillars to make this small into big. Like Thane was a very small place. Now it has come to something you can say moderate place. So wherever you are, get committed. Don't try to run to different temples, first of all. That is not going to give anything to us. Though there may be some disagreement among the devotees within. But consider we are all children of our Maharaj. We are just brothers and sisters of our Maharaj. Sometimes you may be angry, you may fight with each other. It's okay, but you cannot run from your house, isn't it? So, Tapa, Pundra, Nama. So this Nama, what has been given, that should prove your nature. Das, Dasi, yes, we are servant. So that should prove Prove, yes, we are servant. We are not boss. We are servant. It's not that I give a lot of donation. My words should be heard. No. So one should prove the word das. One should prove the word dasi. So in this way, nam is given. The connection is made. When Modal Alvars, first three Alvars, when they met each other, it's a nice story. They introduced themselves as Das. I am Rama's Das. And then in this way, I'm Krishna's Das, 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 Das. And their meeting is also very wonderful. In a very small place, it was actually very stormy. And these three Alvars, first three Alvars, they were not knowing that they are going to meet. The first Alvar comes to that place. And there, he finds it was stormy night. So he takes shelter of a small room where just he can lie down. That much only space was there. He lied down. He heard another knock after some time. Is there any place? He said, yes, there is a place for one man to lie, two people to sit. Second Alvar came. Both of them sat. After some time, again third person came. Is there any place? Can I come? Because it was raining heavily. He said, yes, there's a place for two people to sit and three people to stand. So all the three Alvars, they stood. And they were introducing each other. At that time, they introduced each other as Das. I am Lord's Das. Lord was so happy to hear. And suddenly, these three Alvars felt that somebody has entered. It's very tight here. Then, first Alvar, what he did was, somehow he could light the lamp. He started glorifying. First, he started glorifying. He could understand somebody has come. It can be none other than Lord. He started glorifying 100 verses. First 100 verses. So first 100 verses glorification, that time they could see the lamp. From that lamp, they could see the beauty of Krishna. When the brightness, they could see the beauty of Krishna. Other two Alvars also started singing praises of Krishna. So in this way, 300 verses, Divya Prabandham, first 300 verses were sung. So Krishna likes if Das Dasi is given. There's another instance where Ramanujacharya goes and meets Koshti Purna. At the time he says, who is there? Because he wanted to receive the Dvai Mantra. He was told by Mahapurna, go to Koshti Purna and receive, Ashtakshara Mantra. Dvai Mantra was given by Mahapurna, Ashtakshara Mantra. He goes to Koshti Purna, knocks. Koshti Purna asks, who is there? He says, I, Ramanuja. He said, come when I die. 17 times he was told the same thing. He could not understand what is he telling, come when I die. If he dies, how is the door going to be opened? Then he goes to Varadaraj Perumal. Something struck. Then immediately he says, who is there? The answer is Ramanuja, Adiyan of Lord, the servant of Lord. Yes. So that is why when you are going to address yourself, you don't say, no, I'm Aruna Mataji speaking. No, I'm Aruna Sumukhi Devidasi. Don't say Mataji. When you are going to tell to someone, you should say, I'm Bindu Mataji's, I'm Bindu Dasi, Bindu Madhav Kripadasi speaking. Like when I talk to someone, he says, who is there? Narani Dasi. You may not tell the full name, but at least you should say, if you want to say full name, wonderful. But if you are in a hurry, you can say at least Dasi Das. Don't say, I am Mataji and Prabhuji. So at least chant your name 10 times in a day. You will understand that what you are. I am Satyabhama Murti Devi Dasi. I am Satyabhama Murti Devi Dasi. Bar you tell this. Yes, you are Dasi of Satyabhama. Go on telling this. I am Srishti Sundari Devi Dasi. I am Srishti Sundari. You can tell this 10 times to at least remember that I am no more Savita Ghate. I am no more Sugandhi. I am Dasi, Dasi, Dasi. Vardhani, Vardayini, Mahalakshmi Devi Dasi. Don't consider yourself Mahalakshmi. You are Dasi. Sometimes when you receive the name, we think, oh, I become Venkatesh Avatara. No, I'm Venkatesh Avatara Das. I'm Das. Das. It is said at least 10 times in a day. To understand who I am, you have to chant. Like when you're a small kid, mother goes on, first mother will say, Bablu, Bablu. After that, she'll start calling the name. Then you identify yourself with that name. Even for the cows also, you keep a name and you go on calling that name and you identify. The cow identify itself with that name. In the same way, now till now, I was calling myself some other name. But now I have been added one more thing, that is Das, Dasi. So that is why no more I am Balakrishna. I am Balakrishna Leela Das. Tell this again. Kaun bol raha hu? Balakrishna. I know. You are not Balakrishna. Now you are Balakrishna Leela Das. So you have to identify yourself. That is why you have to tell that first. Again. Like Maya Mataji is given as Mayapur. What is the name?
Viharini. Mayapur
Viharini Devi Das. Mayapur Viharini Devi Dasi. Now I am no more Maya. Anybody speaks to you, find identify yourself. As I am Mayapur Viharini Devi Das. Mayapur Viharini Devi Das. Go on telling. Then really you will do Viharan of where Viharan in Mayapur serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mayapur Viharini Devi Das. Who is Mayapur Viharini Devi? You have to identify that also. There are 3 Lakshmis who are always serving Krishna. So when Lord comes as Chaitanya, same Shri Bhu Leela, they appear as Vishnu Priya, Lakshmi Priya, Vishnu Priya, and Mayapur Dham, Navadvip Dham itself. So in this way, there are 3 Lakshmis who are serving Krishna. So who is that Devi, Mayapur Viharini Devi, Shri Bhu Leela, who appeared as Lakshmi Priya, Vishnu Priya, and Navadvip Dham itself. So in this way, Nam, understand Nam has lot of importance. If now also, if you say I am Suresh Bhaktani, why you got initiated then? Now start speaking even to your colleagues also. Who am I? You'll say, Hari, they are identifying me as Suresh Bhaktani. No. What is your name?
Sura Diksha.
Sura Adhyaksha. Sura Adhyaksha, don't say. Sura Adhyaksha. Sura means Devatas. Adhyaksha means the president of the Devatas is Krishna. Sura Adhyaksha Das. You are servant of Krishna. Who is Sura Adhyaksha? Or you can say Sura Adhyaksha. We can combine both. But start telling, identifying first yourself. Now you're in a baby form. You have to identify, na? So what is a baby? Baby identifies itself with the name. Oh, I am Sura Adhyaksha. Oh, I am Sura Adhyaksha Das. So in this way, go on identifying. So Tapa Pundra Tatha Nama Mantra Yagascha Panchamaha. Mantra Harinam Sankirtan. You are doing before also. Now also you are going to do the same thing. But now it is empowered by the mercy of the spiritual master. And there is a commitment now. Now you cannot run away. You cannot run away from 16 rounds. You are bound in 16 rounds minimum. Minimum 16 rounds. You are bound. Especially those who have got Brahman initiation. They are bound with 7 Gayatris also. You should not forget to chant 7 Gayatris. So, mantra. Mantrayatehe mantraha. Now see, day before yesterday morning you chanted. Today morning you must have chanted. There is some difference. You will experience the difference because it is empowered by the mercy of the Sampradaya. It's not just Maharaj. It is Maharaj and the whole Sampradaya. Just don't look Maharaj alone. Maharaj means he's empowered by Prabhupada. Prabhupada means he's empowered by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. That is how the whole Sampradaya is now. You're committed to the Sampradaya. So in this way, mantra, yagascha. Yaga means to the deities where you are connected. We'll say, Maharaj told that you are connected now to Shri Radha Girdhari. Yes, You are connected to Sri Sri Radha Girdhari and the projects under Radha Girdhari. So you are connected to Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. So naturally, mantra yagascha panchamaha. So what is a commitment towards Jagannath Baladev Subhadra? Those who are initiated are expected to come in the Mangalarti. You say it's too far, too early. Yes, it's too far, too early. At least in the festivals. Now when we have big temples, okay, in the small temple, we did not much pay attention to it. At least in the when there is a big program like Janmashtami, because you have staying facility also. You can come and stay one day before. And then at least once or twice in a week, I will come for the seva, kitchen seva, DT seva, especially those who have got Brahmin initiation. And also first initiation, qualification is to come and serve the deities. Maharaj was talking to one of the devotee who wanted Brahmin initiation. He said, I want to serve kitchen. He said, first for the kitchen seva, first initiation is enough. It's not necessary you should be a Brahmin to serve in the kitchen. So because there is a Brahmin initiated devotee who will be putting all masala visala in the fire, he will be there. But there are initiated devotees required to cut the vegetables, to help in that all the arrangements, flower seva. So all these three sevas are very important. Flower making seva. Now don't again be in the same track. Oh, I will go to office, come back, and I should be called now for Sunday programs. Don't expect any calling. Now, no more you will be receiving any call from Aruna Mataji for any sevas. You have to ask seva. Now, festival is coming. What seva I should do? Or you all should speak to each other. You know what is a seva. You don't have to be called. There is flower making seva. There is prasadam making seva. There is attendance seva also. So you will no more be receiving any messages for coming to the temple. Don't expect all those things. In fact, you will be calling other people and connecting them to the mission. Because if you are in the same, what we were 10 years before, and after initiation, you are also the same, what is the use of initiation then? Initiation means taking responsibility. Taking responsibility means increasing our mission. Now, once I got initiated, nobody called me. No one. In fact, I call others. That is what is expected from Maharaj. Why Maharaj? See how Maharaj pays attention. You serve, his attention will be on to you. Don't demand attention. Deserve attention. Don't demand, oh, Maharaj should look at me. Maharaj should somehow see that I am also recognized. No, deserve it. Deserve the attention. And how will you deserve the attention? By serving nicely. Automatically, when you serve nicely, like yesterday, Gautam was serving so nicely. Each and every one's attention went to that boy. He was the last one to have prasad. Everybody were paying attention onto him. So you don't have to deserve, you don't have to demand. Automatically, you will deserve attention. You don't have to say, I am doing this and that. No. You serve nicely, you be committed. Your Shiksha Guru will automatically introduce, yes, these are the persons who are really serving very nicely. Shiksha Guru are the hands of Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj always asks me, who among some of the devotees, he will ask, are these devotees connected? Yes. They are serving? I say yes. So naturally, Maharaj's attention has gone. At least 10 times he was telling, this group is very nice, wonderful, Narayan trains very nicely. At least 10 times he would have told. So naturally, next time, what will he ask me? Are these devotees serving in the temple? If I say, no, Maharaj, now, they're serving some different temple. Then what will Maharaj see? Out of some circumstances, if you have transferred yourself, but then you are connected with your consciousness, like Aruna Mataji is in Nasik, but she is She's far better than those who are in Thane, because her whole consciousness is in Thane. So naturally, Guru Maharaj is going to ask me. He will ask me. Whenever he sees me, he will ask me. So we have to be committed, because now big temple is coming by Krishna's mercy. We should see that the temple is filled with the devotees. Don't expect any call. Now you are no more guest, you are host. And Kalyan devotees, they can plan to come twice a month or maybe once in a month. Increase the Kalyan preaching activities for direct seva of Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. Once in a month, you can plan to come to Thane, especially on the festivals. Practically every month there is a festival. On the festival day, be here to serve Jagannath, especially Brahmin initiated devotees. They should be there for direct service of Jagannath. Initiated devotees can help first initiation, Harinam initiation devotees are expected to come to help the Pujari and other Brahmin initiated devotees. Now, again, this message should not go, please come in sari, please come in dhoti kurta. You are expected to come in that only. Like when you go to office, you don't go in half pant. Okay? You go in the proper dress code. So this is most important. Don't wear some jeans. Don't wear some churidar. This churidar and all is not our culture. Just imagine if I wear churidar. If I wear churidar, would you like to see? You'll close your eyes. Or suppose, just imagine I come in pant and shirt. So always have at least 3-4 dhoti kurtas with you and come in dhoti kurta. Don't say, I will not come. You have to come. If you don't come in dhoti kurta, understand, I will just tell before everyone, get lost from here. Expect these words from me. I am going to throw you out from that hall before everyone. Initiated devotees, if they come in pension, except if you're coming from office directly and there is no solution, it's okay. There are if and buts and everything. But if you come in any preaching, especially on Sundays, if you, yes, this is most important. Log in with your name. Which name? Initiated names. So that even I can by heart it. Others also can memorize it. So you have to come in dhoti kurta, you have to come in sari. Don't wear churidars. You will say it's too much hectic time. I get no time. Wake up 2 o'clock in the morning, no problem. You know Sunday there is a class, you should do that. So all these are some instructions. Don't feel bad if I'm a little bit harsh. If I am harsh with you, I know there is a praise which is standing in the mouth of our Guru Maharaj. At least 10 times to Vanamari Prabhu, 10 times to Harsha Govind Prabhu. He has only praised this whole congregation. So when I was hearing that, I was feeling very happy. Yes, he likes to appreciate. He likes it. Because every father, they like disciplined children. We are just children of our Guru Maharaj. They like disciplined children. They like if the children are humble. Just see, you have 4 or 5 children, or maybe 2 children, or 1 child. What you like in them, you like if they study nicely. You like if they are having a very wonderful degree. That is why when you introduce yourself to Guru Maharaj, just don't say, मैं job में हूँ, मैं service में हूँ. Yes, tell. Because it is not self-glorification. Understand that also. You are not glorifying yourself, but you are telling your degree so that Maharaj feels proud. Yes, my students are situated in a nice positions. See, what did Maharaj ask when I introduced them? He asked you your profession. Why? Because there were 10 people, other leaders who were standing. And Maharaj felt proud. Yes, because preaching an educated class is not so easy. And that too, holding them is also not so easy. So first he takes pride in me, and then he takes pride in the devotees who are connected. And because we are all children of Srila Prabhupada, we are all children of Guru Maharaj. So he takes a pride and he tells to everyone, my shishyas are CA. Especially he likes to tell Barbar about Satyabhama Mataji. She's vice president, Reliance. You may not be liking that. You may not like to hear it, but Maharaj likes it. Like you like to introduce your daughter. Maharaj, she's studying in IIT. You like, because you feel pride. Yes, she's my daughter. She's studying IIT. When you have pride with your children, why not Maharaj should have pride with us? Let him have, no? So if he, for his pleasure, introduce yourself nicely. Don't show humbleness. Oh, Maharaj. Yes, you should be humble within. Don't show pride of your position. But let Maharaj take the pride in our position. We should understand what we are doing, why we are doing, why Maharaj is asking. Maharaj likes, like if your child is failing 10 times in a subject, will you like to tell? मेरा बच्चा है ना हमेशा फेल होता है. Will you like to tell that? मेरा बच्चा IIT बॉम्बे में पढ़ा है. You like to tell? That is how Maharaj like takes the pride. Let him take. But mother is same for even an IITian boy. Mother is the same for a one who has failed 10 times. Mother will not stop feeding the food. Her mercy is there for both. But when she tells to others, she takes pride in the children who are really doing well. Now, if you are preaching very nicely, why Maharaj will not take pride? When I got initiated, I still remember there used to be calls from Khargar. Oh, Maharaj always praises you. I used to feel this is the award. I don't want any other one. If Maharaj has accepted my service, that time I was just imagine that maybe 15 years before, I was just used to just preach in a small group. But Maharaj used to recognize that. And he used to tell big Kharkar, there was a big, all leaders from everywhere had come. In that assembly, he told, there is a preacher, Narayani. I was in tears. And Maharaj called me. I was like fumbling. Maharaj told me one word, one line, which always gives me encouragement. You are equal to 100. First he had told it before everyone brahmacharis. That time he told you are equivalent to 100 sannyasis. That is the only line which always keeps me moving, and I get inspired. The time I was not doing that much, but okay, some preaching was there. But just see, that came in the eyes of Maharaj. So just don't demand mercy, deserve mercy. For that, commitment is very much important. So let us all get committed to the process which Maharaj has given to us. Let us see that how our Jagannath mission will make Maharaj very happy. So today I'll be going to see Maharaj in the evening. Maharaj is not well. He has high fever. So I'm making something which is good for fever and taking to Maharaj. So that time I will be talking about all of you. And mostly I'll be calling him if his health is good, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, to Thane. But I don't know. I cannot promise it will come because his health is most important for us. Hare Krishna. Any doubts? Any doubts? Okay.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Okay, 1 minute, Sachdev Prabhu.
Yeah, sure.
We have Gundicha Marjan at Mira Road, 8 to 10 on Thursday. Friday, Rath Yatra at Mira Road. We have some tokeries I have kept in Mira Road Temple and also in Jagannath Temple. You want to bring some bhogas there, you can. You should, not you can, you should. And then second is the Yatra in Thane. That time you must bring bhogas. 200 tokeries I have brought. So we can divide. What is Anita Mataji's name? Anadi. There was a joke yesterday, Anadi. Anadi Mataji can can plan out for at least 200 bogas should be there for Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. Yes, Mataji. I will coordinate with the devotee. So 4 o'clock onwards, boga bringing, everything will be there. Yes, Sachadev Prabhu.
Yeah, Mataji, thank you for the inspiring class. Foundation, creating a foundation of the building, like creating a foundation, spiritual foundation for us. Mataji, my question was this, that first you used to say, means before initiation you used to say that don't ask for seva. You scolded me also 1-2 times, and you chastised me mercifully. And now you are saying that you ask for seva. So I understood what does Vishnu mean, but what is the subtle thing behind this?
I don't remember I have told like this to you. Don't ask for seva.
No, means you told in the class generally. Yeah, but I took it as first.
When you say there is a seva, yes, somebody is given that seva, don't ask for it. Okay, that is one thing. If somebody is doing some kirtan seva, I also want to do. You should do, no doubt, but not immediately. Let somebody do. No, if he is doing, let him do. You cannot interrupt in somebody's seva. Somebody is doing, allow him to do. And then don't wait for a call for a seva. You know, na, this is, I still remember you had put a message, and I really like that message. So when any festival is there, the first and the foremost important is Dhanarashi, manpower. These all things are required. Don't wait for Mataji to ask. You had put that message. I still remember. Any festival, there is no tree in Jagannath Center or Mira Road to provide us the money. But then we have to either collect if we are not able to donate, we can collect. But we should know, yes, these are the anxieties, like marriage is there in the house. Then father and mother cannot just keep quiet. They have to start thinking about it. A festival is nothing but marriage of Radha and Krishna. How can we wait to be called for some Dhanarashi? And in the same way, manpower is required. How without a manpower, how are you going to do any festival? So all these things are the family's responsibility. So it is now a big family of all the devotees. It is not just one man show. It is a family which has to come together and take the decision. Okay, there is a grandfather, there is a father, there is a mother, but children also have the responsibility, right? Each and everyone has a responsibility. So that responsibility should be understood. That is why now it should not be asked for. It should come out from within. Yes, I have to do it. At that time, you cannot say, "मैं तो सब जगह करता हूँ." Don't do सब जगह. Simple. You are not supposed to do सब जगह because you are committed to one place. If you do सब जगह, you cannot do anywhere. Don't try to do everywhere. Try to do in one place and serve that place very nicely, so that it becomes very prominent to be noticeable.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. कौन बोल रहे हैं?
Mataji, what I feel is,
कौन बोल रहे हैं? अरे कौन बोल रहे हैं? नाम
वीर
बताइए।
माधव दास।
जय हो।
वीर माधव। माताजी, मैं ये बोल रहा था कि यू आर टेलिंग कि खुद से ही सेवा चूज करो, इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट क्या है, वन
खुद
हैज
से
टू अलाउ
सेवा नहीं, हाँ
मतलब
नहीं, खुद से सेवा चूज नहीं, सेवा करने की जिज्ञासा करो।
जिज्ञासा मतलब नाउ वी आर इनिशिएटेड, अर्लियर यू यूज्ड टू आस्क, नाउ द थिंग शुड बी लाइक यू शुड नॉट आस्क बट यू हैव टू डू इट. सपोज वीर माधव दास, यू हैव टू डू अ चप्पल सेवा, तो देन आई शुड नॉट से कि मैं इधर नहीं हूँ उधर नहीं हूँ, आई शुड डू इट. ऐसा होना है, अदरवाइज क्या होगा, हर कोई चाहेगा मैं प्रसाद बांटू तो उसमें chaos ना हो जाए. दिस इज व्हाट आई फील.
No. What I wanted to say is, I am ready for seva. Whatever you allot, I'm giving.
Yes.
Whatever is allotted, simple. Not
Yes.
you allot or I allot.
Yes.
It is like whatever has been planned. Just we have to do that. Simple.
Very true. Okay, ma'am.
I am ready. First is that is I am ready for it. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Anyone else? Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Vancha. Yes, Prabhuji, कुछ है doubt?
No, just thank you Mataji for all your kindness.
ना नाम बोलिए ना.
Jnandeep Das.
ज्ञानदीप दास. हरे कृष्णा. ज्ञानदीप प्रभु. हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna.
हरे राम राम राम, हरे हरे.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.